So, Octavia, what are your mornings usually like, living with a DJ?
I wake up every morning. I come downstairs. She's doing the dishes. She's great, right? A roommate who does the dishes. Only one problem. She cleans them with wubs.
We crank that bass up to 11 and cleans off the dishes on a microscopic level! Yeah!
I was going to be first chair cellist for the Royal Canterlot Symphony. How is this my life?
Hello everybody! Welcome. We are here today with Natalie, or as everyone else knows, Octavia from Epic Wub Time. Say hi, Natalie.
Hi! Yes, that is the correct spelling. And now the technical difficulties are hopefully finished. Yes.
Yes, my apologies. This happens a few times. I was hoping to fix it for this live stream. Alright, so do you want to get started with our questions?
Yeah, okay, first question. How long have you been voice acting for?
Let's see. Since January 2009. I moved from kind of like a suburb town to the middle of nowhere and had nothing to do with myself and figured my computer has a mic in it. I can be a voice actor. Sure.
Simple enough, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
And
So
somehow I ended up here. So.
What is your favorite part of voice acting?
Oh, my favorite part of voice acting. I love performing. It's a lot of fun to be able to, especially see finished products when I get to see, something animated specifically to me, or to, hear a finished product and, be like, oh, it's my voice. Oh my gosh. That sounds so cool. So, I mean, I'd say that's a pretty selfish reason, but that never gets old. It's a ton of fun. It's very exciting.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine if I was like just listening to them like, that's me. Like, I understand the feeling. It'd be great.
That would be a good feeling.
And I work with so many cool people too, and there's so many people I never thought I would meet as a result of it. So I'm having a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. We're having a lot of fun listening to all of your fun stuff.
Oh, definitely.
And how did you get involved with Epic Wub Time? Like, how did that get pulled together?
Epic Wub Time. Let's see. I was originally contacted to do Epic Pie Time. That's the second one, isn't it? I'm going to sound like a terrible fan now. And they said, hey, do you think you can do Rarity? And I was like, maybe, not really. And you guys are probably like, oh, she's the terrible Rarity at the end of that thing that everyone hated. But I can't scream in voice, so they sent me Rarity's part, and it was like all screaming, and I'm like, I will try. I have no idea how close this is going to sound. But I did Rarity, and then when Epic Wub Time came around, they're like, hey, do you know anyone who can do an authentic British accent? And I was like, I mean, I can think of a couple people, what character do you need it for? And they're like, Octavia, and I actually hadn't heard of Octavia before then. So I looked up the character to get, a reference and kind of figure out who to recommend. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is me as a pony. I played cello. I'm a classical music snob. And, and when they were describing a little bit of what they were looking for, I was like, do you mind if I submit an audition too? I mean, would you be cool with that? And I did. And pretty much right away, they're like, oh, wow. Yeah, this is basically what we're looking for. So, oh, Haydn. I don't know. I have mixed feelings because I play piano too. And I had a sonata with him. It is mostly love. It is mostly love. Occasionally love.
Did you know that Epic Wub Time would become so successful?
No, I had no idea. I knew the other ones were popular, but I figured, oh, I just have a lot of people who like My Little Pony. They're probably just putting this on Facebook because, you know, whatever. And I'd worked with Bree, who does Pinkie Pie, before, so I figured, oh, it's all, you know, her friends posting this thing she was in and whatever. But then Epic Web Time came out, and I kept checking it, and I was like, this hit 500,000 views. This hit 800,000. Hit 1 million views. What is going on?
I know, it is amazing.
I'm blown away, and I'm really happy that people really like my take on Octavia too. So that was really exciting.
Yes, we love your take on Octavia. My 3-year-old sister watches it as it's just a pony episode. Oh, and she loves you. She's like, I love the one with the pink bow.
Oh.
So to you, I mean, to her, you are Octavia. So.
Oh, I'm gonna sit in a little corner of happy tonight.
Oh. I feel like to a lot of people, you are Octavia in their minds, you know?
Which is mind-boggling. I'm sorry, I have a very unprofessional voice. I'm just like, wow, really?
It's okay.
You're like a huge YouTube sensation now. It's a big smack to reality, kind of.
Didn't see this coming. I mean, I'm having fun, but I definitely didn't start out with that in mind, so it's cool to be like, oh, that happened? Okay.
Now, were you a big fan of My Little Pony before you did Epic Web Time? Like, did
yes.
you were?
Oh, yes. Well,
so when did you first start watching it?
That's sort of a mixed question. I don't know. Friendship is Magic. I actually kind of came on that scene a little bit late. But I was a huge G2 fan. I grew up, I think when I was 7, I was collecting most of the Generation 2 collection ponies, and I played with those like crazy. So I was the dork that was checking out the original animation at 13. You know, I'm actually going up to the library and being like, I want Pony DVD.
Aww.
So you're like the OG Brony.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I missed the original cartoon series. So I had to go back, and then I sat through that horrible third season or third generation. Yes, where Rarity has a British accent and is like, yes, die. And you're like, what is this?
And, it was scary.
No, it was
scary.
Yeah, I'm okay with the other generations. I just think third, it just ruined it. That's where it kind of became really girly and.
Yeah, it was. Friendship is Magic came along, and I think I saw the opening couple episodes, and it was just like someone had animated my childhood, and I was a lost cause after that.
Yeah, the animation is amazing. I'm pretty sure that's what draws most of the people in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was so good, and then my friend actually started picking up onto it a lot sooner, and so she was sending me episodes because I was the college where I was at. I couldn't get access to YouTube and some different sites, so she was sending me episodes over Skype. So I think the first couple ones I saw after the 2 opening episodes was the Sakura episode.
Oh, that was a good one.
I cracked up so bad. So my friends and I were all piled on my bunk at college. There's like 4 of us during finals week, and we're sitting there eating popcorn and watching ponies, and my roommates thought we were nuts.
That is amazing.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh.
More and more crazy from there.
Do you think, I guess you kind of already answered this, do you think you kind of relate to Octavia?
I do. I really do. I think Octavia is more of me in high school, and I'm more of a Twilight now, honestly. But Octavia was basically me in high school. I was a classical music snob. I was so devoted to. I played in orchestra. I was taking piano lessons. I was trying to learn how to write music. I was a band TA, and it was just ridiculous. And then I ended up not being able to play music because of some joint issues. So I kind of that was one of the reasons why I ended up doing voiceover, was because I couldn't. my arms would get so stiff I couldn't play anymore. So I had to literally find something else to do with my time. But yeah, no, and I was definitely that snobbish character that's like, oh, the modern music, I don't touch that. No, I appreciate art. So I think that was definitely something I drew on when I got to play Octavia, and that was terrifying fun to revisit.
Yeah, I looked back at your videos with you playing all those instruments with, I don't remember what the song was called.
It was, if I'm thinking of it, was just a test piece for something.
It was really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I was like, what? She is like the real Octavia here.
I need to finish writing that one.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, and the chat. Yes, I do like modern music. I'm slowly catching up on God knows how much I've missed. Now that I've got out of this band a little bit. Not that classical music is bad, but yes.
Well, before this, Emily and I had a huge conversation if Octavia finally gets some lines in season 3. Like, if they're gonna live up to you, or like, what's gonna actually happen, because you are a perfect Octavia in my mind. Like, that is who Octavia is you. And I heard some rumors, because at Comic-Con they said, well, there's gonna be this cute little gray pony with a pink bow tie popping up in season 3, so I guess you're gonna be in there more.
I'm excited. I mean, I couldn't be part of the show, I don't think, because I believe it's all Canadian. I'm not in the union. I'm not a Canadian voice actor, so I don't think there's really any logical chance of me being in the show. But I mean, to see the character show up in the show would be great. I'm totally on board with them doing that. I would laugh if it was, remotely similar to mine.
Like if they took your video and totally adapted to your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any way to ever confirm that. I would,
be like, that is me as Octavia, and you stole it.
Yeah, I don't know if, how close they would get to that. I mean, I can see that working, but I honestly don't know if I predicted a British accent being on her when initially contacted me about that. Not that that's a bad choice, but I don't think that instantly struck me. So maybe it'll be weird if she doesn't have an accent seeing her.
Yeah.
I think they'll do a good job with it, though. I've loved just about, basically.
I have faith in Hasbro and doing it all well.
I'm happy with that Octavia. That'll be fine. And hopefully it won't be derpy like Fiasco, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. That was scary. Oh, jeez.
Was that?
It was sad. My sister won't call her Derpy. She'll call her Bubble Wand, but she'll say, I love your derp eyes, like on Derpy. And she just thinks it's so cute. And she's going to be really sad they don't derp anymore.
I know! She was so adorable. I think my heart broke out of joy.
Out of joy.
Same. Let's see. Who is your this is kind of like a easier question. Who's your favorite main 6 pony?
My favorite main 6 pony would probably be Twilight. I mean, that's kind of an obvious choice, but I think I relate more to her now than I do to, I mean, I think I get Octavia, but I'm more of a Twilight now, where I can be that kind of neurotic perfectionist. And the, kind of a little more bookish. Yeah, Twilight.
Oh, the chatty box has tagged you as Twilightlicious.
Oh, I'm touched. But no, I love Twilight, and, there's, I really like her. I do like Jack a lot, and I love Rarity's sounds too. Rarity is
Yeah, Rarity's Rarity.
She's Rarity. I really do like all of the main 6 pretty much each, especially when I get those, really
it's hard to pick.
So.
It is.
And then, besides Octavia, do you have another favorite background pony? Just a random one.
Another random one. I just do a little happy dance when I see Dr. Hooves.
A little happy dance. I can picture that. That is adorable.
I was like, and then and Derpy, obviously. So
Everyone loves Derpy. I want to know what your happy
Derpy's
dance looks like.
it's very embarrassing and involves a lot of uncoordinated stomping.
Uncoordinated
cute.
stomping is the way to go.
It is.
That is right.
I can't dance at all.
Oh gosh, people, Emily's flutter age. Jeez.
Oh, Emily, would you like to do your flutter yay? Because you're being asked.
Oh, okay, I guess. Yay. Oh god, it was like icky.
Yeah, it's the chatty box favorite of Emily. They love to put her on the spot for flutter yays.
Yeah, everyone likes my flutter yay. And for some reason, everyone likes when I say buck yeah.
I love all of the the puns and everything. It just makes me so. What was it? The one with Fluttershy the flying. I don't give a flying feather. I think
A flying feather? Oh my gosh, I remember that.
They get so close to the barrier, but they seem to stay in line.
it's great. I love that.
So what was the first episode you ended up watching again?
First episode was the very first episode of the series. And
That's a good way to start with the very first episode. It's very different from my experience.
Yeah, same. I ended up watching the Diamond Dogs episode first.
oh, I think I did see the clip of Rarity doing the whining. I am not whining. You know.
That was adorable.
Oh,
That's a moment to remember.
I think that was one of my first experience with the show, and then I was like, okay, I have to watch the first episode of this and see, what they did with it.
Yeah, do you have a favorite episode?
Oh, favorite episode. I love the Discord episode. I really love that one. I really loved the Mr. T episode. I guess the Mr. T Minotaur episode with Fluttershy.
Oh my god, yeah.
So wonderful. And then I really love the season 2 finale too, with and
Cadence. Yes.
Cadence is great, and I wish I could talk about it, but yeah, no, I like that episode for other reasons too, about future things.
Other reasons.
Oh,
Cough,
okay.
cough. Other reasons.
Hint, hint.
You should check out on Tumblr the Journey of the Spark movie is something I will be involved with, and
Ooh.
but yeah, so that's why I'm excited about that one actually now.
So I
Ooh,
think
you heard it here.
everyone in the chatty box is probably gonna go search it up now.
Yeah, I can see if I can find a link to it. I didn't even think, I should probably promote things I'm in, especially, let's see, among blogs. Where is that? Here we go. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Oh! No, I don't have a live stream account. Pooh. I don't know if you want to post that in the chat.
I think you can just type a random name in and be able to talk.
Yeah, you
the
should be able to.
The chatty box does not judge.
Oh, it does. Okay. There. Okay. I'm learning new things. You can tell I'm very adept at live stream.
Yes, it's a difficult process. Okay, another question. We'll get back to the question list. So, do you enjoy the Brony community, and what's your favorite part of it? Obviously, you enjoy it. You are part of it, a big part.
I think I just love that it's. I'm trying to think how to pinpoint what I really like about it. I think it's a really fun community. I love how much it's I think there's a lot of really fantastic creativity that's come off of it as a result. I think things like the fan animations and the incredible music that comes off of it, like the remixes and
oh yes, those are amazing.
I'm in the process of recording something. I'm doing a song with, I can't think of his name, Bagpipe Brony, where I am singing and playing cello in one of his songs for Octavia, which is exciting, and that's going to be coming out soon as I finish recording for that.
Will that be uploaded to your YouTube?
Yes, or I will probably put it on my YouTube or link to it. I don't know what how he'll want me to credit that or whatever, but yeah, I will definitely try to.
It'll be circulating eventually.
Yes, I'm excited to hear it now.
So that was interesting because I had to pull my cello out, and I hadn't played anything quite like that before. It's again, I was and it was more. It was like a modern Baroque remix thing. It was very cool.
I'm definitely excited to. I'm going to keep my eye out for this.
Yes,
for sure.
But yeah, I love seeing even some of the fan fiction is really incredible. I just love that it's the kind of show that you can grasp onto this entire world and explore it and be creative beyond the show. It's not a show that's limited to its own world. I like how much ability there is to get out and explore
the lack of the fourth wall.
And with the fan base has been able to do that, and in general, the art. I can't say enough good things. I love stumbling across all kinds of different things where people are like, oh, look what I did with this, and you just go, oh, this is just wonderful. This is such a cool thing to have. And I think when you set out to create anything, to get that kind of response is the reason why you do something. So I think Pony is totally deserving of that.
I agree. Oh, yeah. Everyone's very accepting in this community. It's
and they're watching it grow.
Yes, I love when we get new bronies.
Yeah. So, do you take any classes for voice acting?
I took my first voiceover class last fall. So I actually got contacted for Rarity and then Epic Web Time right after that one. But that was an intro to voiceover class that I high school. So, but it was mostly commercial acting. We did 1 week on video games, but otherwise it was mostly commercials. And then I literally last Sunday, the reason I wasn't able to be here last Sunday, I took Tony Oliver's Adventures in Voice Acting class, the advanced class. So that was because we got to go through kind of the steps of what it's like to audition for video games, to actually be, we did a mock League of Legends recording session, which was really
That's amazing.
Yeah,
we're big league fans.
We're really big league fans.
I still need to play it. I think I have it on my computer and I haven't played it yet.
If you play, we will play with you.
I'm such a terrible gamer.
Oh gosh, the chatty box happy right now about League.
Yeah, in that she plays. Her name's Danielle, but she's great. I have homework, otherwise I would. But yeah, so that was really fun, and it made me, being able to do some of the characters. I did one that was like a wind character. I can't think of her name, and then
is it Jana?
Yes, I did Jana, and then I did. I think her name is Sona
with the pigtails.
Rings. So, and I think I basically went Octavia on her.
Ooh, that would actually sound really cool with Sona.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I actually thought that one, so that I had a lot of fun with that. And then we got to do we got to go through and dub a couple of different scenes. So we did, so I ended up doing Haruhi Suzumiya. I think I did something from Vampire Night, which I haven't seen. I'm trying to think what the other one, there was a video game too, I don't remember.
That is so cool.
But so that was tons of fun. Tony was great, and I really had fun doing that. So I don't know what the first two. There's like a beginner and intermediate class. I don't know what those are like, but the advanced class was wonderful. So can't say enough good things.
Do you have any like certain kind of characters you like voicing, like hyper or like sad, bummed? Like, what kind of energy are you like really good at bringing to a character?
I don't know if it's my bet. I tend to really be typecast a lot as the mom, like kind of the responsible one. I love doing really sarcastic, dry characters that have freak out.
Those are the best.
I don't get to do enough, but I have the most fun with that when you're like, I hate everything, no one is useful, why does nothing work the way I want it to work? So that is definitely my favorite, and I like when you get to basically anything though where the writing is really solid and I can just, take that, take off with that is great. And Epic Web Time was definitely one of those where it was like, oh, the writing here is great. I'm having so much fun doing that. Honestly, as long as it falls under that, I'm usually more than happy to do whatever needs to be done.
What type of character is hard for you to voice?
Like you mentioned screaming in voice is
with
difficult.
Rarity.
Yeah, I can. I can do that. This is whining. Not warmed up at all. I can kind of do that. Full-blown screaming, I struggle with keeping a voice. To me, it sounds all the same. But I think anything that's higher, like my normal voice is probably sits at where I'm most comfortable voicing. But anything that's like really high, anything like that, I can't. I can't.
You're getting all squirrel there.
So that's actually something I'm trying to practice and get better at, is because that's really important when you are doing voiceovers, to have as much of a range as possible. But I struggle doing younger sounding characters, so anything younger than 15 or 16 I don't tend to get cast as a result. Can do raspy little voice sometimes, but that's not it.
That
was really good.
Nice. Kind of reminded me like Scootaloo.
Oh yeah.
Maybe raspy girls. I don't know if I can do those. Those I have trouble with. So all my secrets here.
All your secrets. Do you have any like accents you're very comfortable with besides British?
Other than British, I can occasionally do some semblance of French. I've not well. And I apologize in general to French. And then I can kind of do a little bit of a Russian type thing, but it's, again, it's like that.
Oh gosh, that was scary. Russian people really scare me. That was frightening. You can get some threats out with that voice.
Other than that, I want to be able to do Australian. That's the one I just cannot get a grasp on, and I want to be able to do.
That's
like practice crikey like 20 times. Crikey.
Crikey.
It doesn't sound like a real word, which it's not really anyways.
It's not, but it's what I think of whenever I think of like anything Australian. Is that bad?
It really is. And then I lived in South Carolina for over 2 years, and I still don't have a good Southern accent, which I think is hilarious.
Really?
It's after... Yeah, I mean... It just doesn't sound very good. Like, it sounds so forced and put on whenever I do it. I can't do a natural Southern accent well. Occasionally, I think words occasionally I'll slip into it if I'm not thinking about it and if I'm just, talking one-on-one. No, we were in the boonies of South Carolina. I'm looking at the chat. We were like middle nowhere where, we like hunting and fishing and NASCAR. And
Oh my
America.
god. America.
I would love to live there, but we were right near one of the NASCAR big locations, and every year around finals, spring finals, there were there would be swarms of people in racing gear, and the entire area would just it was like a plague of locusts, but NASCAR.
But NASCAR.
That is so funny.
So, which, yeah, I can't exactly say I'm fond of, but...
Oh my god.
Since we have such an active chatty box, Emily, you want to open up some questions to them?
Yeah, do you guys have any questions in the chatty box? Yeah, let's see. Is this a question?
Yeah, it is a question.
It is technically a question. Any future collabs?
Ooh, future collab. I mean,
that you can talk about.
There's the Film Spark movie one. I'm playing a currently unnamed character because that would be spoilers. I've got the cello thing with Bagpipe Brony coming up. I don't think that's a secret. I really hope it's not a secret. That one's exciting. And let's see. The voice of Pinkie Pie in Fighting is Magic, Emily Fajardo, she's a very wonderful dear friend. And we're going to eventually we're planning to cover This Day aria together.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
We have I think we also talked about doing Shim Sham Sisters too. But
oh yeah, I heard that song. That was really cool.
But yeah, I think that's it overall. I wouldn't mind doing more music covers. I don't know if anything else. I want to go for some characters as probably more the background characters open up in Fighting is Magic. I don't know, quite all what's going on there. Kimlin, who's playing Rarity, and that is also a good friend. I've worked with Kira Buckland before. So I'd like to get involved with that. I'd love to do, I just totally, my brain just blanked, is, okay, and you guys are gonna laugh, Princess Celestia. I have no idea why that just cut out of my brain. That's very obvious. So if shows, I
Oh, there's a very good question in the chatty box. If you could voice any My Little Pony characters besides Octavia, who would it be? I'm guessing background ponies, since you don't have to base your voice off anyone in particular.
Yeah, but Celestia, I would like to do,
Really cool.
My favorite pony, or my favorite student, something more like that.
That actually sounds really good.
So I haven't done anything. I think I auditioned for her in one project before, but I didn't get it. But I would love to do Celestia. And again,
she's very regal.
So I love Celestia. And Luna. I think I'd like to do Luna too. And another person I can't talk about.
Someone says Colgate because they've always wanted to know what toothpaste sounds like.
No, which one is Colgate? I actually don't think I know Colgate.
That's the pony with the toothpaste-looking hair. Do you remember Rina-chan did that song? The brushy song? Oh. Yeah, the brushy, 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 brushy.
I absolutely did not see that one. I will have to...
Oh my goodness. Yeah, just search the brushy song.
Oh, I love the photo finish song, too.
Oh my goodness. Pony?
Eileen did that one. Oh, I haven't worked with her in so long. She was so fun, or so great in that. Shut up. And also, Living Tombstone did a remix. Awesome. But yeah, I'm sorry. I also tend to ramble a bit, so if you're like, Natalie, shut up.
Oh, no,
I don't think anyone's thinking that.
No, not at all.
But let me see.
I think someone linked you.
Okay, let me check.
Oh, okay. Is that the song, or is that just a picture? I didn't even...
Oh, my browser approve of that. What are you doing?
Royal Yap Lap voice, F yeah. Okay.
I've seen her before. I didn't know that was Colgate. Okay.
Yeah, just because, the Colgate toothpaste.
That makes sense. I didn't know Rena
Can't get enough of the puns.
Finish.
Photo finish.
I loved that so much. We were very happy. Yeah. I think actually, Emily sent that to me, or Emily Fajardo
Sent the song to you?
Yeah, she's like, Natalie, look at this, look, it's Monty, and we were both like, oh my gosh, this is so adorable.
Yeah, I love that song. Amanda Pony is a stupendous musician.
That was great when we went over the or he was part of doing Epic Web Time, so he when we did the first call where we were going over that, he was on webcam showing me the pencil drawings of their very initial storyboards, and that was a really fun conversation where he's like trying to balance it in front of the webcam.
That is so funny.
So, behind the scenes of Epic Web Time.
Balancing the storyboard.
Epic stuff happens.
Yes. Angry Dwarf wants to know how long it took to make Epic Web Time.
Ooh, all I know is I want to say I was contacted probably, I could be getting this a little off. I want to say anywhere between a month and a half before it was released. So they already had the storyboards together. And after that, I don't know how much they had in process at that point. So I wasn't, they kind of came to me, got my dialogue, or they walked me through it in one conversation, and then we recorded it in another, and that was about the extent of my involvement. I want to say a month and a half later, they sent me the link, and they said, hey, it's out, and I think I got one or two little clips of it before then. I think I got the storyboard with all the sound mix in, and then I got the one clip of me, I think it was the cupcake shot.
Oh no. Sugar Cube Corners with the cupcake eating contest.
And doing those laughs, that was I think the one pickup I had to do was they're like, we need like an awkward kind of like flirt, like you're,
First date laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I sent them like a minute of me going, and it was just really silly, and I think I ended up in hysterics at the end of it because it was so stupid. But yeah, that was one of the first things I saw, and of course I was going around like, to my family who had seen me playing with I still have my ponies, all my ponies, and I was going around to all my family like, look, it's me, my pony, this is me, I'm a pony, and they're just like, okay, that's cool.
You're proud of being a pony? I could see that reaction.
I think reluctantly accept that, I guess. I don't know. They're cool.
Okay, well, we'll take a few more questions from the chatty box, maybe 2 more for Natalie, and yeah, if we can get 2 really super, super awesome questions.
Super good questions, nothing scary. We've had scary questions on here before, and we just try to ignore them.
Wonder Pony powers activate, form of Octavia. That was great.
Next time, Pinky, next time, I'll eat all your cupcakes. Oh my god. I was actually just watching that today. I was showing it to my cousin. I show it to everyone, it's kind of sad.
Okay, here's your question.
Oh.
I think we can end with this question. Cupcakes or muffin, Natalie? Cupcakes or muffins?
Ooh. No, that's a terrible... Oh.
That's actually hard.
That is really hard.
Well, it depends on what time of day you're having a cupcake or a muffin, I guess.
I have been on probably more of a muffin kick lately, but you know that's all dependent. I will eat all of them. I embrace all.
She embraces all pastries. Don't worry. Natalie does not judge against pastries.
No, I don't discriminate. I all of them.
Yeah, I've been lately loving muffins too. I walked around at Suricon with a muffin.
Ooh.
And everyone loved me because I was dressed up like Derpy. So I was like, I've got a muffin.
That's
Okay, well, we were informed that the correct answer is Cuppins.
Oh my god. Did you enjoy going to Matsuricon?
I had so much fun at Matsuricon. That was, it was really, yeah.
It was fun. It was, I think the amount of pony was very limited, but, I mean, it was alright. I remember when I first heard you were talking to the guy who was dressed up as Octavia, and he had the Octavia plushie.
Yes. I was kind of shameless. I was like, I need to I want to get pictures. I'm sorry. I'm being a totally obnoxious, like...
No, it was so cool. I was like just collecting my stuff about to go, and I just hear, yeah, I'm Octavia from Epic Web Time, and Octavia, or the guy who was dressed up as Octavia was like, no, really? And I'm thinking to myself, what? You know, and I'm like, I'm not sure, like, is this true? And I'm like kind of looking around, like, I don't know if I should talk to her or not. This is kind of weird. And I got so nervous, and I just walked out. I'm like, oh my god, I think I just saw the voice of Octavia.
No, I'm a normal person. If you ever want to come up, I'm happy to chat.
I was so nervous. I'm like, would she like just?
What if she's really like Octavia, super snobby?
No, but at this point, if anything, you're like, wow, she's weird. It was funny. I was in the autograph line for Scott McNeil, and there was a vinyl in front of me. It was a really great vinyl cosplayer. I went up to her. I was dressed up as Korra for most of Matsuricon, so I was like, no, I'm not really well dressed for this at all, but I need to get a picture with you. And she was like, just the perfect human Octavia. I think that's my favorite I've seen so far. So I was like, okay, I gotta come up with what an Octavia face would look like if I take more of these pictures.
Well, that's great. Well, Emily and I are really, really happy that you came on our show, and I think we should get some bro hooks from the chatty box as goodbyes. Because
yes, thank you so much for
the best way to end something. Thank you for being here. You were amazing.
Yes, we are very grateful to have you on our show. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I'm still, again, I'm just like, you watch me. So, no, I don't have a Twitter. I have a Tumblr. I have a Tumblr, no Twitter. And I want to say, I'm so bad at, yes, it is, let me put that in there. I
don't feel like stalking you. What?
If you want to check that out at all. That is my personal Tumblr, and I don't spam on that. I probably post no more than once a day, if once a week, but I try to put things that are either interesting or make me laugh so hard I cry.
So if you want to see what makes Natalie laugh so hard she cries, there's her Tumblr. It's not stalking, it's research, as Twilight Sparkle would probably say.
It's research.
Thank you again for being here. It's been a lovely hour. I'm really happy it's gone this long.
Yeah, I'm glad. Again, I ramble, so at least I'm good for filling time, I hope.
Rambling is the best, of course.
Well, you've been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just end that segment, so I will be talking to you later, alright?
Alright, sounds good.
Let's end it in the most awkward way possible.
End.
Woo! Yay.
So, bye, Natalie.
I'm sorry, this is kind of a stupid question. Do I need to hang up the call then, or?
Oh!
I don't want to, like, poof and run, so.
Awkward overload.
Yeah, we could just do that. Yeah, you could just, yeah, if that's okay.
Alright, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We are like the queens of awkward.
Thank you guys. Oh, that was amazing. So, did you guys like
I'm
Octavia?
fangirling out.